What is up, YouTube? Today we are going to be going over a way that you can torch man coverage out of the tight slots HB week, continuing on with the mini scheme that I promised you guys. So again, this is the Oakland Raiders offense tight slots HB week. If you missed the previous part, it will be in the description, so go check it out so you know how I got all these players and how they're on this team to begin with. And so we're going to be using tight slots HB week, and the play that we're going to be going into is 4 verticals. Now, if you guys don't know this by now, wheel routes beat man coverage. There are certain wheel routes with running back that beat it better than others, so just kind of keep that in mind. But today we're going to be utilizing the 4 verticals. We've got 4 wide receivers out on the field. There's a couple things I want to talk about, and that first off is a smart routed hitch. There's a big difference between a smart routed hitch and a curl. They both go the same distance, but a smart routed hitch, it doesn't get pressed. A curl does get pressed. That kind of carried over from Madden 19. So let's go ahead and press. And it really is simple. What you want to do is take both X and B. Notice how they're just on streaks. So this one X, you could either run a post or a vertical, whatever, depending on the coverage. So what we're going to go ahead and do is put both of them on hitches, and then we're going to go ahead and smart route both of them. Now, a smart routed hitch, it may not look like it runs the same depth. This is kind of what a curl route looks like, but a smart routed hitch actually runs the exact same depth as a curl route. Again, a smart routed hitch just doesn't get bumped. Now on top of that, we got these wheel routes, and wheel routes beat man coverage as well. You don't really have to run this on a hash mark. I'm just going to go ahead and just throw it on the right hitch or right hash, whatever. And we're going to go ahead and do the same exact thing. I'm going to first give you guys a example of how a smart routed hitch versus a curl plays. So let's go ahead and press. Keep in mind that that is Stephon Gilmore against Tyreek Hill, so that's a pretty good matchup to begin with. But let's go ahead and snap this ball. So of course we can look for both the wheel routes on either side, but we can also hit these little smart routed hitches. Let's go into instant replay and just talk about the curl route and the hitch route in particular for now, and then we'll talk about these wheel routes instead. So let's zoom out and let's just pay attention to Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill right off the bat is getting jammed at the line. Now look at D-Hop. D-Hop on the other hand, clean release, untouched completely, and he completes his route long before Tyreek Hill does. Now you notice they're both at the same depth, and so it doesn't matter whether you choose a curl or a hitch for distance. They're both going to be going the same exact distance. But again, the big difference is a smart routed hitch does not get pressed, whereas a curl you saw gets pressed. Now let's go ahead and just switch sides real fast. We're going to put Tyreek Hill on the smart routed hitch and then D-Hop on that curl route instead. And we'll go ahead and press and show you guys, again, overall it doesn't matter. They're going to get pressed either way. So now we'll look for Tyreek Hill. Again, clean release. You can see right there, bam, low point pass, easy dot. We'll go back in instant replay and show you guys it doesn't matter who runs the curl route. They're going to get pressed every single time. So let's look for D-Hop this time. So D-Hop, you notice right off the bat, he's getting pressed, right? And as we look over to Tyreek Hill, not pressed. Completely clean release, and he beats his man earlier than this curl route would. Now, ultimately, they both achieve the same thing. One just gets bumped, the other one doesn't. Now, with that being said, you can kind of just interchange where you want the hitch or where you want the curl. Honestly, if you're pressing, you know what? Why not just throw smart routed hitches on both of them? That's going to be the way that we're going to be running this, actually, is a smart routed hitch for both of them. Now, take your time. I get confused with the buttons doing this kind of route combination. But these wheel routes also beat their man coverage. Very important that you have a wide receiver, or if you guys are playing MUT, they have a fast tight end right here at this position, because they're going to be able to beat their man coverage a lot better than if it was like, say, an 82 speed tight end. Again, check out the link in the description. We'll look for Julio Jones. He'll beat his man. Pass lead it to the inside, possession catch, and you'll get sometimes often that leaping animation where they pretty much can't be tackled and the ball can't be forced out of the hands. So let's do that one more time. We'll set it up the same exact way. Smart routed hitches, block our running back, and we'll look for Sammy Watkins, this time press. Now, the nice thing about wheel routes, just like a smart routed hitch, they don't get pressed either. Just because it's a flat route, then ran straight down the field. You can see right there, bam, easy dot for a gain of what, about 20 yards, somewhere around there. And so you guys can see this is going to absolutely dominate man coverage, especially these smart routed hitches. I don't know if people know about this or not, but yeah, start using these smart routed hitches. I don't know what I just did, but we're gonna go ahead and press. I think I hit play the sticks on accident, but we're gonna have pretty much at this point everything's going to be wide open. Bam, as long as you can get the timing a little bit better than what I did right there, you're going to be able to hit both smart routed hitches fairly easily. Let's go ahead and change it to the other hash mark. One thing to note, and we'll talk about this in the red zone with wheel routes, you can't really do that out of this particular formation. But for example, if you go into gun bunch and you were to run the verticals out of gun bunch where they have 2 wheel routes, you can actually snap throw that wheel route within the red zone. So a little bit at the end of the video, we'll talk about that and show that a little bit more. So let's go ahead and snap this ball. That wasn't a pressed, but again, the same results are still going to happen. Little swerve catch right there, and off to the races we go if we had a little bit more speed, of course. So you can clearly see it's going to be man all the way down the field. Now let's talk about this verticals out of gun bunch in particular. This one is a little more unique in the way that you can throw it. So verticals, we'll go into a cover 3. A lot of people run cover 3 sky baseline. Literally that's all they do is baseline cover 3 and think it's a great defense. But when you're in the red zone, which is 20 yards or closer to the end zone, you can go ahead and snap throw this wheel route. Now in previous years, you could snap throw the wheel route any given time or place. This year, it's a little different because if you're outside of the red zone, I'm going to move in just a little bit closer. If you're outside of the red zone and you try to snap throw the wheel route, you're going to get an inaccurate quick throw every single time. Of course, unless you get a little bit lucky. But with the changes that they did, you can throw within the red zone and be fine. So bam, snap throw. You can see right there, no inaccurate penalty whatsoever. In fact, we get a bullet pass, accurate. I'll try throwing it a little bit quicker. I like to motion out because it gets outside of that curl flat long enough to where you can throw it, and sometimes the deep zones won't play it, but bam, snap throw, you can see right there, easy dot every single time. So I just wanted to bring you guys this little tidbit with it. If you guys are using that tight slots HB weak, you cannot motion out the slot receiver nor the tight end, so just kind of keep that in mind. If you are trying to do that, you can't. Just hop in a gun bunch instead. So that's gonna take care of this video. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure you hit that subscribe button. We're closing in on 1K every single day, quicker and quicker. It's actually kind of blowing my mind how fast we're growing right now, to be honest. Blowing my. But anyways, appreciate every single one of you guys. One last thing as well, check out the description for this. I know all of you guys are playing some sort of video game, or you're bored out of your mind right now, or either way, at one point you know what it feels like to break a controller with Madden NFL, whatever you're at may be. So until next time, get in the lab. This has been T Meister. See ya.